The group consists mostly of British clergymen. Yeah, they're mostly Christian clergymen in positions of looking at policy and in the church, and also sort of relationships with Jews and Christians in the UK. We've come together on a study tour of about 8 days, and we're going from the north to south, east to west of the country, talking to all manner of people, not just rabbis and leaders and politicians, but all kinds of people, telling us about life today, where people come together, both Jews and Arabs and Christians. That's what we want to find out, so that we really find out for ourselves.
Naftali, you've met many Christian groups coming here to Judea and Samaria, and you could say that sometimes they were an easy group, they connected, they came already supporting. Would you say that this is a different kind of group?
Well, I think this group, which is the senior echelon of the Anglican Church in England, is certainly under some influence of the British media. However, I got to say they are very open-minded.
This group are obviously a group of people that are open-minded, and that's what they want to do. They don't want to make prejudgments. They don't want to decide before they come. What they want to do is to listen and to talk, and then make their own mind up afterwards.
But there is a feeling sometimes that in England there is an anti-Israel or maybe a pro-Palestinian sort of attitude. Would you agree? Do you see that? Do you feel that?
In Britain, there's a variety of opinion. What I see are some people who are obviously pro-Israel and some people who are pro-Palestinian. But there's also a great longing amongst a lot of people that there should be pro-peace, and that the Jew and Arab can live together to bring development and to bring prosperity for everybody, not just for one or the other.
So let's talk about the visit here in Judea and Samaria. How are you and your friends impressed by the things you're hearing so far? You heard about the security issues, the biblical connection.
All of the group here will be very aware of the biblical tradition, of the biblical narrative and the story, and they will look at the changes. They will also be aware that the Palestinian people, if you want to call them that, the Arabs have also lived here an awful long time as well, and they will want to see a fair deal for them, but also a fair deal for the Israelis too. As I say, they will not go one side or the other. They will want to see good for both.
When we stood in Pduel overlooking Tel Aviv, they were flabbergasted by the fact that Judea and Samaria is a huge mountain range that dominates smaller Israel. But the real point that got them, and I think that's the most important point, is the deep connection between the Jewish people and the land of Israel. They understand that this is our land because of the Bible. That has to be the fundamental point in our efforts, and if there's one lesson, that's the lesson.
Any eye-openers, things that you've seen have surprised people throughout the visit?
Well, this particular factory that we've come to today is very exciting, the way it's 50% Arab and it's 50% Jewish. That's really exciting to see everyone working together. Seems to be a really good rapport, really good atmosphere here, and excitement about it's a growing industry. They seem to be having a great export market, good direction, and good industrial relations as well.
Would that be another message, that the real peace is not with the government officials and the Palestinian Authority, rather here on the field?
Absolutely. The main point is that at the end of the day, there's Arabs, there's Israelis, it's people, we live side by side, and as long as the diplomats don't mess around and don't bring an enforced peace treaty, life here will go on and prosper like it has for the past 8 years.
If people want peace, there will be peace, and I think that the message has to then go to the elected leaders, has to go to the politicians as well. But here you see people getting on and working. It seems people are getting on very well.